What's up, everybody? Ryan here with Abundant Living, my partner Jesse Bayer. We are back. Actually, most of you know us already because you keep watching our videos. We appreciate your support. But if you're new here to our channel, we are a real estate company in Southern Ecuador based out of Vilcabamba. Right now, clearly, we are not in Vilcabamba. We are both on the coast here, doing a little bit of work from the beach vacation. We try to find ourselves just south of Manta every February, January, right in there, because it's supposed to be the nicer time of year here. We were thinking it would be sunny. It has been either raining or overcast since we've gotten here, which is the case for this area of the coast more often than not, but we're hoping it clears up here soon. That's the idea, at least. But we wanted to bring you a quick episode to talk about the update for the COVID vaccine requirements that many of you have been asking us about. We had released a podcast here not too long ago, actually about a month ago, talking about the different COVID vaccine requirements of needing a vaccine card to enter Ecuador, which is still in place. We had also said that they were giving it a 1-month trial. So right now, on the 25th of January, the COE, which is like the Emergency
Operations Committee or something like that.
Yeah, Emergency Operations Committee, released a statement 1 month after Lasso made these mandates within the country as well. And so we wanted to say that Lasso, I guess, gave the orders to the COE to eliminate the COVID vaccine card requirements domestically, meaning you now no longer, as a canton or like an individual province, need to enforce this COVID vaccine card to enter your premises, whether you're a restaurant, a tienda, or a large company. And so
the national mandate is what you're referring to.
This is a national mandate, not an international.
Yeah. But the mandate within Ecuador from the national level. That's what you're referring to.
From the national level, right.
Yeah.
As saying it's, we're doing away with it, is what they're saying. And then they encouraged each canton to make their own decisions if they feel like they would like to continue to enforce it. Like the mayor of Guayaquil said, then Guayaquil has all of those measures still in place. You would still need your vaccine card to get into restaurants, tiendas, etc. So this is the decision that the Guayaquil mayor made. However, in Cuenca, for example, they decided to just go back green light and no longer are requiring the vaccine card. Now, this just happened a couple days ago, so we're uncertain what it will look like in Cuenca. Are there going to be individual businesses that will still enforce it? Maybe. I suppose that's up. If you're, private company, you can make your own decisions, and perhaps they will disagree with the COE's decision to, eliminate it on a national level. So, therefore, we'll still kind of enforce it. We have been gone since they've updated this, so I'm not sure what Loja and Vilcabamba are like. I suppose with Vilcabamba, it's kind of an anomaly. We won't disclose what happens.
That stuff doesn't really go on there.
Yeah,
I mean, there's none of that going on really. Vilcabamba at all. Yeah.
Right. So in addition,
even I'm sorry to interrupt you, but even really any small town. I mean, I haven't seen personally. I haven't had any experience in any small town where anyone was doing any of that.
Sure.
It's really just and again, it's a new thing, but it's really just sort of the largest stores and kind of the largest, places like Super Maxi and things like that.
Large grocery stores like Super Maxi, sure. So another thing, Lasso decided that he was going to allow the soccer game between Ecuador and Brazil, a qualifying match for, I don't know if it's the World Cup or whatever you call it. I don't really watch soccer.
I'm not much of a soccer fan.
Yeah. To allow attendees to come up to 50% capacity, which they weren't going to allow anybody to come to the stadium. So, this is new. This is something, Lasso saying, go ahead and get together in large groups, just up to 50%. So we were like the last Latin American country to not allow people to go basically to a soccer game. And then in addition, for Carnival, which is kind of like a Mardi Gras. So Carnival here in Latin America is a big deal. A lot of people get together and party.
It's the biggest holiday of the year, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So Lasso decided to reduce the VAT, which is a tax on all goods and services, from 12% to 8% during this holiday. He's able to do it, I think, up to 12 times a year.
Oh, really?
12 days a year.
Tax holidays, huh?
Yeah, tax holiday to help stimulate the economy and encourage people to go out and spend money.
Sure.
So anyways, that he's saying he anticipates that we've hit peak infections and that we're starting to drop, and so this is the best thing to do for the economy, he says. And then I suppose what a lot of you really are curious about is, did he say anything about the 2 weeks? Well, not the 2 weeks. Did he say anything about the COVID vaccine requirement to enter the country? And indeed, through the COE, saying that in 2 weeks, Lasso is going to address the nation about the COVID vaccine entry requirement. So
for international.
For international. So we'll see if he actually follows through with that. I mean, they did address the country 1 month after they initiated these mandates.
And we even followed through and made an update.
And we made this
later.
video. Here we are. So, yeah, we're hoping in 2 weeks to have another update for you, and to have some good news that they're allowing international travelers without vaccine cards into the country. Suppose we'll see. Are we going to follow, like the UK and some other countries that are starting to open back up and eliminate all of their mandates? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but it seems like plausible, like the U.S. Senate turning down the 100+ employee companies needing to have a vaccine, or all employees needing a vaccine card. They dropped that.
It as well,
OSHA dropped it. Yeah. So hopefully we're seeing all of this on a worldwide level, that Ecuador will just follow suit in a couple weeks, maybe just trying to get a feel if other countries are going to follow suit. Maybe they don't want to be the first ones to, take the heat, because if you're one of the first countries, you're going to get a lot of flack from people who oppose that and think it's too soon, or whatever. So,
yeah. No, absolutely, and it is interesting in the context of other countries doing something similar, and then Lasso sort of signaling, right? Like, I mean, Carnival is crowds of people. It's crowds of people gathered together, throwing water at each other, drinking, playing around, right? It's like a 5-day holiday or 4-day holiday of just basically people playing in the street, right? That's kind of the main gist of it, or at the river, or at the beach, or wherever wherever it is. And so it's an amalgamation, I shouldn't even try the word. It's a huge crowd. It attracts a massive crowds, close proximity. People tend to be very packed in together, and so if he's kind of signaling, hey, Carnival's on this year, go spend money, we're gonna have a little tax holiday, have fun. That's quite a shift from.
That's a shift.
Yeah, and then the other piece too that's interesting to me is we haven't even had any of these legal battles play out, right? There's all this legal stuff going on, right? There's all these battles taking place at all these different levels, and none of that stuff is played out yet. So we're sort of, I assume those fights will go on in whatever capacity they do, but it seems like there's been a shift here in direction prior to that happening, prior to those battles playing out. So that's kind of interesting to me too. Bottom line, I don't think anyone knows anywhere in the world, right? Like what direction this is going to go, what direction governments will take. It definitely seems to go one way and then the other way, and they move this and they do that, right? So we don't really know. And I don't think anyone knows anywhere. I don't think Australians would have predicted 2 years ago that they'd be living the way they're living now, right? So we don't really know that the way this is going to go. Ecuador changes quickly. If you've watched us, you know that. Ryan mentioned, right, we're making a video a month ago, it was different. Now it's a month later, it's different. We'll give another update. We'll keep you guys in the loop. But if you're wanting to travel here freely, if you're wanting to live an unmolested life, so to speak, it does seem that we're signaling in that direction once again. I view that as good news personally, and I think even, at least for me, my experiences here over these over the last couple of years is that even when they are doing stuff that I agree with probably less, there's still a great deal of personal freedom and just ability to do whatever you want, and very little enforcement of really anything that's too bothersome for me anyway.
Especially in Vilcabamba.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Places like Cuenca and
Big cities,
Big
totally
cities,
different. Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're
Because-
right. That doesn't apply there at all. Yeah.
right on the way from Vilcabamba here, we stopped in Cuenca for a couple days, and we were turned around nearly everywhere we went because we didn't have the vaccine card. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was cooking from home and doing that whole thing, and so thankfully we were able to bring food, or else I don't know what would we have done. We would have starved, I guess, without food. It's harsh,
I got lots of comments. They're inappropriate for this channel. I'm not gonna make them, but yeah, interesting experience.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, we'll certainly keep you updated. Leave us a comment, a like on this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I know a lot of you guys are watching our videos, but you're not subscribers. We would appreciate your support. It's easy. It's right there. It's a big red bar. Just click it. It takes less than 2 seconds, and it really helps us out. So, yeah, I think that's it. Jesse, anything else on your end?
No, that's all I got. Again, I think good news in general, right? And
I think so.
We'll keep you guys updated.
Yep. Deal. All right, guys. Have yourself a great day. We'll talk to you later.